There is one sentence that can make a woman think about you long after the conversation ends. It does not compliment her beauty. It does not confess your feelings. And it does not sound like one of those desperate lines men use when they are trying too hard to appear mysterious. The sentence is, "There's something about you I haven't figured out yet." Say it calmly. Hold eye contact for 1 second longer than usual. Then move the conversation forward without explaining yourself. Because the moment you say those words, something powerful happens inside her mind. You create an unfinished psychological loop. Human beings hate incomplete information. When the brain receives a mystery without an answer, it continues searching for meaning. Psychologists often describe this as the Zeigarnik effect, the tendency to remember unfinished experiences more intensely than completed ones. Now she begins wondering, what did he notice about me? Does he think I'm different? Is it something attractive or something I'm hiding? And here is what makes the sentence so effective. You are not chasing her attention. You are quietly placing your attention on something deeper than her appearance. Most women have heard predictable compliments countless times. You're beautiful. You have amazing eyes. You're different from other girls. Those words may feel good for a moment, but they rarely create emotional tension because they reveal everything. There is nothing left for her imagination to explore. But when you say, "There's something about you I haven't figured out yet," you open a door without showing her what is behind it. Imagine you are sitting across from her at a quiet cafe. She is telling you a story, smiling, moving her hands as she speaks. You pause, look at her with genuine curiosity, and say the sentence. She will probably ask, "What do you mean?" This is where most men destroy the effect. They panic. They explain too much. They rush to reassure her because they are afraid of losing her approval. But emotional curiosity survives only when you resist the urge to close the loop too quickly. Your response in that moment determines whether she forgets the sentence in 30 seconds or replays it later that night. And the next thing you say is where the real psychology of attraction begins. When she asks, "What do you mean?" do not rush to give her the answer. Smile slightly and say, "I'm not sure yet. You seem confident, but I think there's a side of you that very few people get to see." Now the sentence becomes more than a mystery. It becomes emotional recognition. You are suggesting that beneath the version she shows the world, there is another version, softer, deeper, more complicated. And whether your observation is completely accurate or not, her mind will immediately begin searching through her own emotions to understand why you said it. This is where curiosity turns personal. She may laugh and say, "You think you can read me?" She may challenge you. She may become quiet. But underneath her reaction, a deeper question has already formed. What does he see in me that other people don't? That question is powerful because attraction is not only about being desired, it is about feeling discovered. Anyone can notice someone's face, clothes, body, or smile. But when a person appears to notice a hidden contradiction, it creates the feeling of being psychologically seen. And that feeling is rare. Imagine a woman who is confident at work, social around friends, and always in control. Everyone praises her strength. Everyone assumes she needs nothing. Then you calmly suggest there is a private side of her that she protects. Suddenly, you are no longer just another man giving her attention. You have touched the identity she rarely reveals. But be careful. This only works when your energy is calm and genuine. If you deliver it like a memorized pickup line, she will feel the manipulation immediately. Emotional curiosity cannot be forced. It has to feel like a real observation that escaped your mouth before you could fully explain it, and after you say it, change the subject. Do not keep analyzing her. Do not stare at her waiting for a reaction. Return to the conversation as though you are perfectly comfortable leaving the mystery unfinished. That emotional restraint is what gives the sentence its power. Because now she has to carry the question alone. Later, when the conversation ends, she may remember your tone. She may replay the eye contact. She may wonder what hidden side you believed you saw. And while most men are trying to stay in her mind by sending more messages, you have stayed there by leaving something incomplete. But there is one mistake that can reverse the entire effect and make you appear emotionally manipulative instead of intriguing. The mistake is using mystery to make her insecure. There is a thin line between creating emotional curiosity and making someone feel judged. If your tone becomes cold, if you refuse to explain anything, or if you act as though you have discovered something wrong with her, the attraction disappears. Instead of wondering whether you understand her, she begins wondering whether you are playing a game. And women can feel that difference faster than most men realize. Real intrigue says, "I notice something deeper about you." Manipulation says, "I know something about you, and I'm going to withhold it so you chase me." One creates connection. The other creates discomfort. This is why your expression matters more than the sentence itself. Your eyes should show warmth, not suspicion. Your voice should carry curiosity, not judgment. You are not interrogating her. You are inviting her into a moment where she feels both seen and slightly mysterious, even to herself. But there is another psychological layer most men miss. When you suggest that she has a hidden side, you give her permission to reveal it. She may begin telling you things she does not normally share, a private fear, an ambition she has never taken seriously, a past experience that changed how she trusts people. Not because the sentence magically controls her, but because it changes the emotional direction of the conversation. You move from facts to identity. From "what do you do?" to "who are you?" when no one is watching. That is where emotional attraction becomes stronger than surface-level chemistry. Think about the conversations people remember most. They are rarely the ones where someone asked predictable questions about work, hobbies, or favorite movies. They are the moments when someone made them pause and see themselves differently. That is what this sentence can do when it is used honestly. But do not repeat it with every woman. Do not turn it into a performance. If there is nothing genuinely intriguing about her behavior, silence is more attractive than a fake observation. The power comes from timing, from noticing a contradiction, and naming it without trying to own it. Maybe she laughs loudly but becomes quiet when the conversation turns personal. Maybe she appears fearless but carefully avoids certain subjects. Maybe she claims not to care what people think, yet remembers every small detail. That is the moment. You notice the contrast, let a short silence form, and say the sentence. Then you allow her mind to finish what yours started. But there is an even more powerful version of this idea, one that does not merely make her curious about what you see in her. It makes her curious about what she feels around you. The stronger version is not about telling her that she is mysterious. It is about making her notice that she becomes different around you. At the right moment, you can say, "You act differently when you forget to protect yourself." That sentence reaches deeper because it does not merely describe her personality. It points toward an emotional shift happening between the two of you. Now she begins asking herself questions she was not asking before. Do I really act differently around him? Has he noticed when I become comfortable? Why do I feel less guarded with him? This is where attraction moves from curiosity into emotional association. She is no longer thinking only about what you see in her. She is thinking about the version of herself that appears in your presence. and people become attached to those who awaken a side of them they enjoy being. If she feels playful around you, she starts associating you with freedom. If she feels understood around you, she associates you with safety. If she feels feminine, expressive, and emotionally alive around you, then your presence begins to carry meaning beyond ordinary conversation. But remember, the sentence alone does not create attraction. Your behavior must support it. You cannot tell her she seems unguarded while constantly judging her. You cannot claim to see her deeply while ignoring what she says. And you cannot create emotional safety by disappearing, manipulating, or forcing artificial tension. The words work only when they describe something real. That is the hidden truth behind emotional curiosity. It is not about memorizing the perfect line. It is about noticing what other people overlook. Most men listen only long enough to respond. They wait for their chance to impress, flirt, or prove their value. But when you pay attention to the small shifts in her voice, her expressions, and the moments when her confidence briefly disappears, you communicate something far more powerful. I am not just looking at you, I am experiencing you. And that is difficult to forget. So the next time you feel a genuine connection forming, do not bury it under predictable compliments. Pause, look at her calmly, and say, "There's something about you I haven't figured out yet." Then let the silence do what desperate words never can. Because attraction often begins not when you give someone all the answers, but when you awaken a question they secretly want to keep exploring. And sometimes that question is not, "Does he like me?" It is, "Why do I feel different when I'm with him?" If you enjoyed this psychological breakdown, subscribe to Psychology of Desire. Like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, and stay with us as we uncover the hidden forces behind attraction, relationships, and human behavior.